Oh, let me toast you, my friends. Hello and good evening. It is July 8th, 2018. It's my day 2.059, and I've made this video. This is the fifth attempt to get this video out. Um, so let's see if we can get this video out. I won't, it's like Groundhog Day at this point. I just wanted to update and just do an update to kind of the previous video, which I think was kind of a late night. Oh my gosh, I'm tired. I don't know what I want to do with my life. I'm not happy, blah, blah, blah. No surprises there. And I just want to touch base and say that things are a lot better now. I'm hoping that the feeling will carry through the rest of the week. Last night I talked myself into some bit of negativity that I don't want to go into because I don't want to relive it. And I can only say that I think a good way of dealing with post-op depression is to have goals, is to have things that we do that keeps our mind kind of busy. And for me, my post-op depression right now is the idea of there's I kind of feel kind of empty. I don't have a goal. I don't have a drive. And so, it helps to sit down and think about, okay, next month I will do blah, 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 blah. A couple months from now, blah, 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 blah. For me, it's October. I've just picked October. By October, my surgery will be paid off. I can start to think about, increasing my retirement account and actually sitting down and going to my fiduciary and trying to come up with a date. When can I retire? It won't be for another 19 years, but again, I've never sat down and talked about it. It's one of those things like you write a will. What point do you write a will? There's some things that I need to do. Like I said, planning for my retirement, looking at that, as well as other things, a couple months from now. I know that Oktoberfest is around the corner. When is the next beer garden at the German American Club? Other things, short-term goals, mid-term goals, long-term goals. And I think if we have those goals, then it does fill that void a little bit. As well as things that we might enjoy every day, whether it be holding a cat or reading. Lately I've been really interested in history, Bronze Age and Iron Age history. For some reason I'm reading about, because I'm interested in the Druids and the Celts and everything, something to occupy the mind. And again, those long-term goals somewhat. And one of the folks from our support group meeting talked about before a long time ago. They've mentioned it since then, but what do we do long term, and do we give back to the community, our concerns, helping someone else out, etc., etc. So again, I think if we have those goals, it helps to combat some of that, what do I want to do with the rest of my life. And today at church, I got finagled into being a discussion leader, and who knows, I could do that and meet somebody. Again, we just don't know. I didn't expect, when I left my house this morning, I didn't expect to be leading a discussion on the circle of life and talking to 8 people that I didn't, I met once last week, and now it's a whole nother group of people. And the start of the service, and people come up to you and, it's so good to meet you, Karen. I'm Jill, I'm Paul, I'm Steve. We just don't know. We just don't know. So that I'm going to file that away for the next time I feel a little off. It's just to say, well, we just don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. And it's true. It's common sense. You probably sit there and go, well, duh, of course. but we honestly just do not know. So, on that note, that's really all I can really share with you. Um, Another day. Um, I feel like a fool sometimes when I think about, I thought that I would have my surgery, GCS, and then I wasn't transgender anymore, and this goes on. It does. It does. It does. So, all right, my friends. Well, I wish everyone a wonderful, wonderful day, a super, super transition. Good luck in your journey. Good luck in becoming the best person that you are. Something that stuck out from the service this morning, the pastor said something about, what's past is past, and the present is where we live today. And what we decide in the present, I guess, determines the future. But again, everything is in the present moment. And I have to remember that, especially with my fears and my uncertainty and my anxiety and everything. Again, it's if we were totally living in the present moment, do you think we would have fear? Do you think we would be afraid? I have to think about that. What was the guy? Oh, falling waters, diving deep, and he'd sit there and he'd go, slow Panland, Anyway, check him out if you haven't seen him. He's pretty cool. Falling waters, diving deep. So on that note, I wish you all the best of luck, and just peace and love, my friends. I sound like a hippie, don't I? I look like one now. Granola. I should change my name to Granola. My name's Granola, but you can call me Granola. All right, my friends. Till next time, good luck to you, and best wishes. Good night.